Oh Lord.
Tide ho.
Oh Lord.
Ho tide.
Lord.
Tide
Oh my.
ho.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hello.
Back at it again.
Yes, we are.
We're here.
Forever.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Oh, wait a minute. I consider myself more masculine. Okay, you guys. This is Tide ho.
And this is the Lord. And this is the TL show.
Yes, you guys. How was your week?
Black Panther happened. And that was literally all I want to say.
I could have sworn I was in the trailer. I don't know. I'm just saying.
It was just so much.
I think
so
I
much
see
blackness.
Angela Bassett.
She is in it.
I was like, I know that's her. Like, you know, she has such a strong face. So I was like, I
she's a
know
very
that is
recognizable
her.
person.
Yeah, I had to know.
She plays Black Panther's mom.
Ooh, all right.
Right?
Mm-hmm. But Michael B. Jordan.
He is fine.
Huh?
You mean emo scene kid?
Huh? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Scene kid, emo side dread, Michael B. Jordan.
I couldn't even be in that movie.
He's the villain.
They're like, he's bad. Of course he's bad. You see how bad ass he look? Oh my god.
No. He could be saying something.
Honey,
No.
it's so bad I don't want to be good. I'm trying to tell you, Lord have mercy.
But yeah, it looks amazing. I really was into the fight scenes with the Dora Milaje. I'm sorry, I probably wrecked the name. But the Dora Milaje, y'all know who I'm talking about. Lupita's character and the lady that plays Michonne from The Walking Dead, she's in it. And the lady who was in the Civil War movie who was like Move or Be Moved. They look amazing. And then the one who plays Shuri, Black Panther's younger sister, amazing. I'm just all out amazed. It's just
goodness,
amazing.
Think it's so beautiful. I think it's first time I believe Marvel did
it is
this. Like, and I know a lot of white people probably feel like, oh, look, I mean, we deserve this moment. This
isn't the first. No, it is. Movie wise,
this is the first.
Because this is the first TV show wise was Luke Cage. But Luke Cage still had white people in it, you know, so it wasn't like 100. It wasn't like,
I don't know. This is just, I don't know. It make you feel from the motherland. So I think it's just so culture up in there.
It's
and
amazing.
I just really, really love it. And I think I really want to see it. And I think all the black people, now, you know, we do bootleg. We do. But I
usually.
think, what you talking about?
Usually. It has to be not, now Get Out, when everybody was doing Get Out, it was a lot of people who wasn't doing bootleg. They was like, you have to go and see this. So,
yeah. But this one, we have to go see this. I think this is just so amazing. So we're already ready.
You know what makes me sad though?
What?
There was a cancellation on 2 Black Panther comic books now that happened.
Why?
One happened before the trailer came out, and the other one happened like months ago. And one was Black Panther and the Crew, which was when Black Panther, Storm, Misty Knight, Luke Cage, and somebody else. Black Panther, Storm, Misty Knight, Luke Cage, and it was somebody else I want to say, but it's like blanking. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's where they're basically together, and they kind of form like a group kind of thing, where they're like, you know, an Avengers sort of group kind of thing, you know what I mean? And it was interesting, but they canceled that before it even got finished, so,
wow.
Yeah. I know, right? And then this other one was called World of Wakanda. It was about the Dora Milaje, you know, the Lupita's character, all the women who was fighting in the movie. It was about them.
Really?
Yeah.
What's gonna be interesting?
They were like all lesbians. All of the Dora Milaje are lesbians.
Oh, hey.
Right?
Hey, Pride. It is Pride Month.
It is actually
It's Pride Month.
Oh my God!
I'm down.
So I have to post this episode around Pride Month because if I don't, then we're screwed.
Oh, mercy. I'm about to get in there with you. But I had I had a wonderful day today. Went to the clinic
I didn't
today.
even ask you.
Yeah.
How was your week?
First of the week was amazing. I just went to the clinic, so
Solid.
everything is solid. Yes, I mean that is. I
Okay.
mean, please go check yourself, get yourself checked out,
Yes.
please. It is
Love
important.
yourself.
Look, yeah. So it was amazing to hear those
Those
kind of
words.
news, but I wasn't really doing nothing anyway. I mean,
I mean, you was kind of wild and free.
I was not wild and free. Not from the. Oh wait. Hold on, now you're really trying it. Like, okay, do not go there. No, actually, no, I have not.
I know.
Where did you get this from? Wait a minute.
No, I just
In the
enjoy messing
last
with
year,
you.
I only messed with 3 people, and one of those persons I'm dealing with right now. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Well, what?
2 out of 3 people was kind of wild and free.
Oh, they were, but not me. Heifers. But everything is working perfectly fine. Everything's good. So everything came back negative, and that was kind of a good thing. I mean, I'm quite sure. I believe I knew it would because yes, I do protect myself, and definitely, I just baby, please, I know. I better okay. I know who to hunt down. But
Let's go ahead, I guess, and get to the show.
yes,
If you want
let's
to
do
keep
that.
talking.
No, I'm not gonna keep talking because you didn't took up the whole hour. And I'm sorry. Okay, you
Okay,
guys.
I see how we're doing
We're
it.
going to talk about that moment when.
Awkward situation.
Yes. And the first time.
Well, it's not going to be always awkward situations, but that moment when is our segment where we kind of just deal with different situations from different ways. Now we're talking about awkward situations. So get ready, you guys. This is going to be so fun. I'm probably going to be so embarrassed after this episode,
I know.
but we're going to power through it. We're just going to do it for you guys.
We will. We will.
Yes.
So, which one do you want to do first? I think you should go first.
No. Oh my God.
In
Why?
your honors.
Why do you hate me so much?
I'm quite sure. Yeah, I love you very a lot. I guess you said dating. So, we're in a
Okay.
dating situation then. And I know you told us one before on that previous episode. That
Oh
we did.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about the panty one. The panty one.
No, you actually didn't
The
talk
underwear
about it.
fetish. I did
No,
tell you. I
You
did.
told me about it, but you
No,
didn't
I
tell
said
the
it on here.
viewers.
I
You
said it on here.
did? Oh my lord.
I did.
We're really messed up right now, you guys. So we can't even get our stories together.
Okay. I guess I'll talk about my recent date because that was very awkward for me.
Okay.
It's not going to be awkward for you guys, and you're not going to laugh. It's going to be very dry. But let's go ahead and I guess get to it. Okay, so it was this guy. I was interested, but I wasn't at the same time.
Okay, the question is, do you think he was attractive? Were you attractive to him?
I don't like this.
Attracted.
I don't like the question, so I won't answer it.
Oh my god, it's no pass around here. So either it was or it wasn't. What?
Both yes and no.
Excuse me? Were you attracted to him or not?
I was interested in him. Like it wasn't really a
looks thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Shut up! Shut it down.
Okay, well I'm just saying. I mean, if I'm going on a date with somebody, bam, bam, one, are you attractive?
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta eat. No, I'm just kidding. No, we didn't.
You went on there for food.
We didn't eat. We went to.
And by the way, he has a lot of food in his house. I
actually don't right now.
They do have a lot of food up in here.
No, I don't.
Your mom threw the food out.
Wow.
You know damn well they got a lot of food up in this house.
No, we don't.
I'm about to look up.
Then why am I starving?
Well, you need to say, Mom,
You forgot that my mom is black. Okay. You forgot that my mom is black.
What's your dad? Where's your dad at? Did he bought the food?
That don't mean nothing.
Shit. All right. I'm gonna get some.
No, but we have a little bit of something going on in there. My mom cooked some green beans and macaroni and cheese and chicken and all that, so something in there. What?
Never mind. Get back to the story. We went way off topic.
But I mean, I don't know, I wasn't really attracted, but I was interested. And plus, I was like, I want to go on a date. I want to kind of, see if I can do the date thing and see if I can enjoy it. Oh, I'm hungry, y'all. He brought up food and now I'm hungry. So blame him for me interrupting my own story. Thank you very much. Okay.
You ain't gotta get ugly.
I wasn't. I was just saying.
I'm just saying.
It's
too.
just the truth. The truth is the truth is the truth.
Mhm.
But yeah, I wasn't really attracted to him. I just wanted to go on a date. And I just was kind of more like, I don't know. It was like I was at a good place in myself where I was like, I'm just gonna, do this. I'm just gonna go on a date, enjoy myself, and if it is good, it's good. If not, I went on a date. It was one of
He had
those
a nice
situations.
car, by the way.
He did. He had a
It's
nice car.
I really like that.
It was a cute car. I think it was a Camaro.
No, it wasn't a Ford.
Yeah, Camaros are Fords, right?
No, Camaros are Toyota.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's true.
Your mom has a Toyota.
Well, whatever. You don't have to call me out like that. Thank you very much. Okay?
Never mind. Sorry. Get into it.
My head still wants to say a Dodge Camaro, and it's not right.
Wait.
Like, my head is like, a Dodge Camaro. But no, it's, yeah, it was, he had a nice car. It was a white car, though. White cars don't always look nice to me.
I don't like white cars either. They
I
get dirty
know. They do,
easily.
don't they?
No.
And it's like when you
I wouldn't
see...
want black or white. That is like my colors that I stay away from if I'm going to purchase a car.
Yeah.
But I had a white car before. You never seen it. But
I know. Because I would have said something.
Excuse me. It was like a little white car with a black top. So I guess black and white.
Oh, both the colors you don't like.
I know. And actually they had a guy, he had a black car with a white top. And we had the same kind of car. And he had seen mine. And
Did y'all date?
Hell no. What the hell no. I wasn't nowhere near dating anybody, let alone guys, girls, whatever. I was like into myself, into work. And he called me at work and he was like, hey man, like, can we just switch tops? You know what I'm saying? You have a white car.
Switch tops.
He's like, you have a white car with a black top and I have a black car with a white top. Let's just switch. And I was like, no. I mean, I think I'm going to keep my top. I'm like, nothing is wrong with yours, but I just leave it the way it is. Like, this is not my dream car. This is to get to point A and to point B. That is it. That's all. But back to this date. We got to start to get into it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm eating popcorn. I'm hungry.
You should have told me something. I would have went to the store. I actually went to the store, but the store I went to in the past and when I was walking towards here, I don't know. I think they shut down. So, yeah, I was like, but it was in the hood anyway. So I was like, it probably was time.
But okay.
He is messed up, you guys.
I am. But okay. So we started talking. He had my same name. I'm not going to tell you guys the name. Let's just say his name was also Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
I was like, my name is also Oh Lord. Let's talk, Interesting.
Oh Lord.
So we started talking and I was like, we should go out one day. Well, he suggested it actually, but I was like, we should. Let's do it. And so we started, planning a little bit, but then we didn't have a plan. And then one day he was just like, hey, Miller Theater in Houston. We're in Houston, if y'all didn't know. I know I probably have said this before.
But do not Google us. You're not going to find us. No.
Well, you might because we're going to have a Snapchat and... Well, no, we're not going to have a Snapchat. We're going to have a Tumblr and all that. So you might find us.
Yeah, no, don't find us. Don't look, please. Don't.
Yes.
Well, look for Oh Lord, obviously.
No, don't do that.
Look for Oh Lord.
No, because I have a possible sex tape.
I know you do not. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's get back.
But let's get back to the story.
Do you got a sex?
Let's get back to the story. So he was saying to me,
I am not going to be friends with nobody who has a sex tape and I don't know about it. I need to know about it.
I know about your history.
What kind of history are you talking about? Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'll tell you out of the show.
No, not out of the show. What sex tape do you know I had? Bring it up.
You know what, that light skin one.
The light skin one. Oh, child, my face wasn't even in there.
See?
Look, we all was wild and young, but my face was not in that.
Girl, you was 20, 26, 25.
I started young. Had I had started young when I was younger, that would have been a different story.
True.
Anyways. No, it's the same story. Wait a minute, my bad. I'm jamming.
Anyways, okay. Awkward dates. So, okay. We decided to go to Miller Theater. They had this Motown review. Ugh. And he was like, if you want to go, we can go. I was like, well, I mean, sure, it's free. Yeah. So, okay, in the car, and we was actually, me and Tide Ho were filming our one of our other podcasts before that. So, you know, it was kind of like, okay. I was like, oh, I have a date afterwards. And we were going to go, I was going on my date afterwards. So, after, you know, it was, you know. But anyways, we're like driving to it, and the date didn't even get 5 minutes into it, and it was already pretty awkward because he was sitting there like, you know, he was like, man, I wish I had a drink. I should have drank before because I don't know. He wasn't really saying why, but I feel like the reason is because he felt like if he had drank, he would loosen up. Oh, make sure you put that on vibrate or something, please. Thank you.
Oh, it's on vibrate.
It's greatly appreciated.
If the love of my life calls, it will ring. Okay.
Well, he needs to understand that we have a show and we have professionalism. We have to be professionals, okay?
Whatever.
I'm sorry, you guys. I keep skipping off this date because it was just that boring.
What sign was he, by the way?
I don't know.
Wow. Don't do your investigations very well.
Oh. Shade.
You know I'm into astrology. I will give you a good
Kind of. Lightly.
You know,
dang it. Come on now.
You might want to put that fan up because I am really going to cuss.
No, but it's actually hot in here, actually.
I'm going to cuss your ass out.
I don't know what's wrong with Houston and its weather right now.
Oh,
it's
my.
hot.
Houston, we have a problem.
This
You're
weather,
hot.
Sweetie.
You're hot.
And not the good kind of hot. Not the Michael B. Jordan kind of hot.
I need to borrow that fan. Okay, well, finish this date.
But yeah, it got awkward quick. Like, the thing is, it was like, you know, my thing is, I'm very awkward and shy a little bit. But I mean, I try to be open. And it was like, I was like initiating conversation the entire date. Like, I would tell him, hey, give me a little backstory about yourself. You know, what are you into? This and that. Like, I was asking him questions. He would respond. That's it. You know, and then it was just kind of like after a while, I was like, okay, I'm tired of asking questions and getting
but you really gave it all, and I think that y'all need to pay attention to that. When a person is constantly trying to engage into a conversation, and they're just giving you dry answers and stuff like that,
they're not into you.
Yeah, they're not into you. Like that. But you know what? Strangely, I'm not gonna even lie because it could be two sides to every token. You know it is. I was went on a date with a guy, and me and him was talking, and you know, I was trying to get to know him and stuff like that. But I knew the guy, and me and him was talking, and I was in his apartment. He had a nice little dog and a beautiful ass, banging ass apartment. But I really was just having genuine conversation because, you know, this is me, and I want to get to know you. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And I was asking him questions, and it was very short for the answers. And I believe after I left, I don't know, he just like had to give me a ride for some reason. He had a very, very like he lived in these extravagant apartments, like they were massive. So he walked me down and I was like, my car is up the street, like I can easily walk there. But it was just some reason he wanted me to get in his car. So he had walked because he had to go do something for whatever reason. I said, oh, okay. So we got in his car. Afterwards, we drove down to the corner, which was where my car, and he had a beautiful car. I forgot what it was. It was either a Lexus or a BMW, but it was brand new. I can just tell, and it was just like amazing. And I was like, oh, this is nice and stuff like that. But you know me, I am like, me. My Kia was everything. Like I was like, you may got all this, but Kia got the soul. Okay, I don't know. So that's just like me. Like things like that, I feel like some people, I feel like he was doing that for that reason to show me what he got. Like you got a massive apartment and plus you have a nice car. That does not get to me. Like I am very comfortable into just a simple thing as a Kia Soul versus a extravagant BMW. So that's how I was kind of like looking at it. And when he drove me to my car, I was like, okay, so of course I do.
These are the good ones.
But it better be. So I don't know. Afterwards, I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't really thought he really liked me. And then I kind of started looking at it as, I mean, I'm not down to him. I mean, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, okay, obviously you do look a little bit like your photos, but I see that you're quite older. So I know that you're pushing at least 40. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And I know how you looking at me as being young and stuff like that.
His photos, he was younger looking, or
no? Let's just say he got a good filter.
okay.
So I looked at him and I was like, okay, a lot of older people when they look at young people and stuff like that, and it's kind of they look like, oh, you ain't looking for nothing probably with sex or just to use me or whatever case may be.
Or you seeing me as money, and so I'm gonna show you money. But I'm gonna use you still, so it's kind of one of those things, yeah.
Yeah, so I really don't care what you got, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had I left, and after I left, I was like, oh, he's not really into me like that, and I'm like, well, I really wasn't into him like that either, so okay, whatever. And after I left, like an hour later or something like that, he kind of like texted me. He was talking to me. He was like, "Yeah, I really, really like you and all that." And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "You had a very funny way of showing it." I'm like, "I was giving you like days of conversation," and you was like just short response. He was like, "Well, I was quite nervous and stuff like that. I didn't knew who you were, so I was getting to know you and stuff like that. So it was kind of like awkward." And I can get that when a person coming into your home. Some people value their home as sacred, but at the same time, I mean, hey, you did invite me there. But I mean, it's just
the little things.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, and I was like, well, if you like me, just say you like me or whatever case may be. But I don't know. I felt like I don't know why I did not went back to him. I was like, I don't know. It was just like I didn't feel the connection out. I felt like you had a chance, you blew it, and you just. I understand that you are sorry about giving the response that you gave me at the time during the date, but I don't know. I was just like, okay, and I was like, do my thing. So back to your story as the point of him being short. So that's the other side of the token, because some person can like you, but they can be shy and they cannot be able to just say, hey, I really like you, I enjoy your energy, stuff like that. So let's get back.
So I think that could be it in a way, but I think a lot of it, a little bit of it was also probably because he was really nervous and it was like, okay, I need to drink. And he kept saying that he wanted to drink. So he was like, I think he was nervous about it and he wanted to loosen up. But it was like, you smoked and that didn't loosen you up. So I don't know what could loosen you up. But anyways, we went to this Motown review and excuse me. We were there. He talked a little bit more. It was kind of like he opened a little bit, but then he closed right back on up because As soon as we sat down, it was horrible, you guys. Oh my God. Never go to like an outdoor theater and not be prepared. Like make sure you have a blanket, make sure you have some water, make sure you have an umbrella, make sure you're ready for the experience because it was an experience.
And I did told him that my friend, well, not my friend, hold on, my
Mhm.
bad. A person I know, she had went
Well,
there.
wrong word to use. You
She
don't
was
use. No, you use transgender.
she was in transgender.
The improper term for that.
I thought it was a person just dressing up like a woman. I thought
No, that's a drag
trans.
queen. If they're just dressing up like a woman, that's a drag. Sorry, you guys. It's like basically it's an insult to say that towards a trans person. So that's why people don't say that. You're supposed to say transgendered or trans woman, trans man, or trans person.
Okay, so I mean,
But if
well,
you're talking about somebody who's like cross dressing,
yeah.
or it's cross dressing. Cross
Okay,
dressing is the
well,
word.
cross dressing because she didn't have no work done. Now I know transgender when people start,
Transitioning.
getting that.
Yeah, but the other word, it's not. That's not the word you're supposed to
Okay,
use.
well,
Sorry.
my bad. I've been using the wrong word.
Yes.
And I'm gay and I'm in the community, so that
Yes, you have.
and I'm still learning.
Yeah, you always learn.
And what is cross dresser?
Yeah, we can go with that.
I'm gonna call her that. I mean, I think she do want the procedures done, but I don't think she can afford. I know she can't afford. I'm sorry.
Also, okay, so all right, so she is in her heart, in her mind, in her everything. She's a woman, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, trans person.
Okay, trans person. Okay, and she was there, and she was.
I better get you some of these grapes before I eat them all.
I'm trying to tell you, he's on the move, but she was out there twerking, and they had. I guess someone complained about her, and the cops told her she couldn't twerk. My main question to her when she told me that, I was like, "Oh, first of all, you can't twerk. How dare they?" Two, you're listening to Motown. What song are you twerking to?
That's the good question.
You're like Motown. What song are you
Because
twerking?
twerking is like Big Freedia type music, like rap music.
I wouldn't even say only Big Frida. Like
No. I said rap music too.
Yeah,
that's what I said after.
Where did you get the nerve to
It was
twerk?
a slow twerk. It was a.
I have no idea, and she still have not told me. I'm just checking
I'm
out.
doing it now.
And the funny thing is, let me bring it back. The funny thing is, me and her share the same name.
Oh, okay.
And that's her real name.
Does she keep the name or is she changing it?
What's Todd Ho is a unisexual name.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's true. Todd Ho is a very unisex name. But yeah. Okay, back to my story. So we went to the Motown review. I'm not of the age of Motown. He was in the car.
Oh my God! You
remember-
never heard Motown. Yes,
I did, but I'm not. Do you like Motown?
I do like Motown.
Name a song.
Baby love.
No.
That is.
No, I know it is. But still.
Oh, so you don't listen to no Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson's not Motown.
It was in Motown.
It was Motown Review, like well, you know what? Yeah. Jackson 5, yes. Okay. I know.
A lot of hits came out of Motown. Do not go there.
Wow, I love how he's just
The
a whole nother
Temptations.
person. I love how he's a whole nother person here. But when I mentioned this to him, that's what I was going. He was like, "You're gonna be listening to that old people music." Thank you. I see how it is. We're not really friends. I want y'all to know this. We're not actual friends in real
Whatever.
life. I don't actually like him. He doesn't like me.
No. I don't mind going to a concert. Mm-hmm. I would like for something to be updated.
But would you go to Motown?
No.
Why not?
I just would not. I mean, that's
Why not?
You guys, that's some clean up music. Y'all know it is. Y'all had to listen to it when y'all parents put it on when y'all had to clean up. Y'all know y'all had to.
Okay.
It is. Come on now.
So go ahead, explain. Expound upon why you wouldn't.
Because, I go to, I had a couple of coworkers that they're a little older and they listen to that kind of music. So we went to this like little hole in the wall and they would play just only that music. Then they play the gutter stuff later. But I tell them, I say, this is some clean up music. And they're like, well, I said, this is clean up music. We had to listen to this when our parents wanted us to clean up on Saturdays.
Uh-huh.
Hello. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, back to he said that it was old people music. So anyways, we went and no, they were like doing this like preview of giving you the names of the people and telling you where they came from, why they're singing, and all that. And I was like, okay, that's great. Also, um, we weren't really talking during that moment either, and we weren't really close. We were like me and Tide Ho are actually closer right now than we were on that date.
Yeah. You were texting me a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean like sitting close to each other. We weren't sitting close to each other either. The only reason we had to sit close to each other because there was a lot of people coming in, so we had to make space for people, and people were rude. The people was rude. Like they would just walk across you. They would walk in front of you. I mean, they would say excuse me still, but it was like rude. It was still rude. How dare you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of like we weren't talking. Like we were just sitting there. I was texting the entire time. Tired Ho can tell you guys. I was texting him the entire time, telling him about other guys that was there that looked more attractive.
He even took pictures, you guys.
I did take one picture. It was one. Okay.
He took pictures. He took pictures. He probably didn't show me them.
No, I took one picture. Okay.
Mm.
And it was just
a photographer.
anyways. And he was just kind of like, I don't know. It was like I kept trying to reach out to him. I kept trying to make sure the date would be less awkward, less dull, less weird. But it was like he just was closed off and he would not open himself up to me or nothing. So it was just like, I was like, okay, so we started
So
listening.
do you feel like the questions you were asking him, where you feel like, I guess my point, do you feel like, I think when I know how to ask a question where it'll be a long enough answer
Yeah.
to get to know who a person is.
Well, I would ask him stuff like, where are you from? Give me some backstory about yourself. Stuff like that. Like
Well, he never asked you where you were from.
Yeah, he would never ask me back.
Oh,
And then when he would respond, he would kind of respond, but not really, And
So my question is, did he even ask you one damn thing about you? He's thinking.
no, not that I can recall.
Oh no.
So yeah.
No, I wish you would have told me that. I would have probably, I would have tried to call and make you leave that date.
But I did ask him. I don't know. It was like I think one question kind of made him really awkward. And I hate when people answer like this. Like if I ask you, "What's your sexuality?" and you say, "I don't believe in labels," that instantly lets me know that you just know that you're a no. It's gonna be a no. No, thank you.
I don't think it's too much into labels. I get what.
No, I get it.
I know what some people are trying to do, but I think
the thing is, labels are not as. I feel like people have this adversity towards labels, and it's like, why? Like sometimes labels help you connect with people. Like for me,
it gets up on
feel
what you want.
Yeah. Like I've always felt like a loner, so having the label of nerd, having the label of gay, having the label of black helps me kind of create a community with other people. I mean, I don't attempt to do it.
I don't think you attempt to. I think it's the point of people and how they think. You know what I'm saying? I would say. So, I mean, if a person is pro this or whatever the case may be, that don't mean that I would not engage with you or try to get to know you. Mm-hmm. If you're putting that full front in. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that do come to the point. What do you like? Are you gay? Are you not? Are you bi? Or whatever. Like, let me know exactly what you're into. That's just a correct answer of what are you into? Yeah. If I say I'm gay, that means I'm gay. If I'm bisexual, I mean, I consider myself gay because 95% of the time I want a nigga.
Okay,
I'm just saying. Versus a woman, and that's just how it is. Yeah. I mean. But I never say I ain't got my urge to look at a woman like, I'll tap that, I'll hit that a little
Anyways, this is too much information.
But at the time, we need those because I guess it's a clear point of letting a person know what do you want?
Yeah.
It's not nothing bad. It's not bad at all. It's just saying
It's
what
not.
you want.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like labels aren't all that bad.
But
Like,
he thinking in
I'm
another way.
I'm okay with labels. I don't have a issue with somebody with a label. Like, if you have a negative label, whatever, I don't care. Because that's life is life. It's going to be negatives towards labels. It's going to be positives towards labels. Saying that you don't have a label does not really change anything. You're still going to be labeled as a person. So you might as well take that label, embrace it, and be like, I don't care. You know? So, anyways, I had asked him, what are you into? Are you gay, bi? What are you? And he was like, oh, I mean, I don't believe in labels. And that was when I knew the date should have been over. But, we kept going. And it was just kind of like,
And you texted me through the whole time while I was going.
yes, I did. I had a full on
You lucky I did
conversation or
not have a
two.
car.
I had a full on conversation or two. I was also in this kick group that I was in, and it was like a gamers kick group, and I was in that telling them that the date was not good. I was telling Tired Ho that the date was not good. I was telling
If I
myself
had
that the
my
date's
car,
not
you
good.
guys, I swear he would have been picked up immediately.
No, I needed that because I was kind of like, after that,
I
I was
would have
kind of
picked
like,
you up. I would not
because this
have
is the
let you sit
second one.
down.
This is the second horrible date that I've been on this year. Well, I mean that doesn't count as a date, does it? Because we didn't really. But anyways, yeah,
That sums it up.
it ended because I was annoyed. I felt an ant crawling up my butt, and he was annoyed because he kept getting kicked by somebody's kid in the back, and he was like, if this kid kicks me again, and he said, not as soon as I almost finished that sentence, they kicked me, and he was like, I'm done, so we're gonna go. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. Where are we going?
I'm not letting.
I'm dropping you off home. Yeah. And then he dropped me off home, and I was like, oh my God, this is so horrible. I don't want to do this ever again. Please.
Oh no, I think. But you know what? It's good that I didn't have a car because I would have picked him up. But I think you got to understand to go through these experiences.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every experience, even though it's good or bad, it is an experience, and you have to learn from it. Everything happens for a reason.
I always think that too.
When it does happen, you have to take the positive. You got to take of hey. Because me, I'm, a Cancer in me.
Oh,
We
God.
analyze a whole situation.
Oh,
And we
God.
try. Can I get my moment? Like, come on. Like, hello. We like to, when we experience things, and we really take lightly, like when we talk to our friends and converse in them and talk to them, we look at everything. We even use their metaphor of things they've been through, like, well, look, they went through this, so
Yeah.
don't do that. So everything that happens to you, you got to look at it as a life learning lesson. So that's just me. So,
Wait a minute.
oh Lord.
But yeah, that's true. And I felt like after that, I was like, okay, good. This is over, so I don't have to do with this. But it wasn't. I know it's probably not that awkward. It's probably just one of those normal awkward dates, but still, it was one of those moments where I was like, oh my God, when can I get off of here? When can I go home? Please tell me I can go home early. And we were there for like hours. We were there from we started on the date at like 5, and we left there at like 8:30. So we were there for a pretty long time. So it's like a couple of hours of just sitting there talking to somebody who's not really responding, who it felt kind of like they were forced to be on the date, that kind of thing. And I didn't like that. But let me go ahead and throw it over to you, and you tell us about your awkward date.
Oh my God. Well,
Putting the spotlight on you.
Oh my God, I do not like that.
I know you don't want to be on the spotlight, but you got to be on the spotlight. Go for it.
Well, oh, it didn't hit. Oh, you guys, alcohol hits me very quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, this is an awkward moment. It's very, very awkward. I was talking to this guy. We were sort of dating. We were getting to know each other, and we're friends now. He's a very, very cool guy and a very great friend of mine. But
I think it is.
yeah, why? Oh my God, I feel whatever. So it was a situation where this guy, my friend, the friend of mine. Should we get this person a name? Should I get my friend a name?
Yes, just in case you don't want to slip.
We'll call it Royalty. Royalty.
Yeah.
That's the name I'm taking now. For myself, well, my friend Royalty, we were talking and we were getting to know each other and it was very cool. And he, I don't know, I think I had separated myself from him at that time. I was like, okay, like,
Is this a part of your dating?
I think this is a part of the dating. Like, I know that, I was like, look, I was,
Oh
let's just say
God.
we were getting very, very close and we were getting cool. But I realized I was like, no, I don't think this is the type of person that I should be in a relationship
No.
with. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not saying I was down to him or something, but I just know me and I know that, and I know him. And I think that we were on different levels that I feel like, because I know I left a lot of people from a situation like that. And I'm not saying left or not pursue a relationship with them if I feel like I was going to be, if they was made up in their mind where the path they was going down, whether it was drugs or something else, because I'm going to be the nagging person. I'm going to say I'm not going to agree with that. I'm not going to accept that. So why would I want to be a person that's being around you, constantly nagging you, than being in a
That's like your
relationship?
situation with why.
Well, why?
Yes, with why.
Why what?
With why?
Can you elaborate?
With no, because I think it's a private matter. But we'll just go with
What is why?
why. I'm giving him a name.
Why? Never mind.
His
Whatever.
name's not why.
I know it's not why, but I'm trying to think of the person you're saying. Okay,
Dealing
well,
with drugs very heavily.
oh Lord, damn, why? Oh, the letter.
Yes.
Okay, and then we push. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely that one. So I don't know. So all I know, I was like really, really separated from him at the moment. He called me and he was like, "Hey, I want to see you or whatever case may be." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I remember it was Sunday. I remember that day. It was Sunday. So I come over and then all I know is my friend Royalty was like, "It's about to go down." So I was like, "What do you mean it's about to go down? Like, what seems to be the problem? Like, what is the issue?" And he was like, "Well, apparently," and this is going to be a long story, so I'm trying to cut it short very quickly, but it's just a lot of detail. And, when I tell a story, I like to get into details. So, apparently, he had some girl staying with him and his boyfriend. That, which I didn't know, him and his ex-boyfriend, I didn't know that
Is this
that
the
was,
one that I met?
yeah. And I didn't know that was his ex-boyfriend at the time, but they were staying together, which, hey, things happen, so I understand.
True.
But I was like, okay, cool. So I found out that later, or did I already know? I don't know. I don't
You
think.
told me this story. What was it? You said that they told you then. They told you right then what was happening. Wait, am I?
Yeah,
I'm confusing.
yeah.
Am I confusing stories?
No, you're not confusing stories. I get what you're saying.
It's okay.
So,
Alcohol hit.
okay, it's hidden.
Advertisement. Sheridan's. They're not paying us, but listen, Sheridan's is beautiful. It's a beautiful drink.
Let me get into. Okay, so he was like, "It's going down." I was like, "Well, what is going down? What are you talking about?" I arrived there like around 7, so I was like, "Okay." I was like, "What's going on?" And then, no, I can't have bread. Yes, you guys, I am on the no bread, no meat, no soda diet. Oh, shut up! Wait a minute, hold on. Let's just say not the edible ones, the sucking ones.
Okay.
Well, hey, you should never even brought it up, so I'm gonna finish it. And yeah, no bread, no meat, no soda, and also what else I was not doing? No bread, no meat, no soda, and sometimes I was not gonna eat as well.
Oh, these are all right.
Drink nothing mostly but water. So, I arrived there, and I was like, okay. He's like, it's about to go down. I said, what seems the problem? Apparently, him and his ex-boyfriend or boyfriend, I don't know. At the time, they had these girls staying with him. One of the girls, it was like 3 girls, I believe. And one of the girls was his blood cousin, for my knowledge. And the other 2 girls were just regular people that he called his god kids or whatever case may be. So these girls had went to the club and got into an altercation with Royalty's blood family, which stayed in the other building. They stayed all in the same apartments, but lived in a different, complex, a different building. So at that time, they had jumped the girls or whatever case may be. That's what he was explaining to me. He said, yeah, these girls that's staying with me, they jumped my blood cousins and all that, and they trying to retaliate. Now, he was telling me mostly that they had some girls coming from Louisiana, and it was coming down here to beat the girls up. So it's pretty much a setup situation.
Yeah.
And the setup situation was that they was gonna, run in the house and beat these girls up. So what was going on is that he was trying to find a way to be able to get these girls to enter the house because, of course, the door was going to be locked. But again, it's his apartment. So, and he just wanted to make it look like that he had nothing to do with it. So once I got there, he was like telling me little bits and bits of pieces of what was going on, and it was just happening so quick. So me listening to it, I put it all together, and then I'm looking at it like, this is gonna backfire on you completely. Like, they're gonna find out immediately. Like, this is gonna be thrown right in your face.
If they're smart, they
Yeah,
will.
and I didn't knew as a point of what to do in the situation. I was like, well, should they get their bad ass whooped? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know these people, so I don't know. So everything was happening very quickly. So I knew eventually what's going on. So we went upstairs, me, Royalty, and his boyfriend. And when we got into the apartment and all that, so I spoke to these girls. This is the first time me ever meeting these girls. So when I'm speaking to them, I mean, how can you look at someone and realize that you're about to get your ass whipped in a couple of seconds? And by the way, before we even walked up the stairs, the girls was already there from Louisiana with his cousins who was in altercation with the girls that was in the house. So they were all there, like, about to walk up the stairs, like, after us. So once we get upstairs, pretty much so, knocked on the door. We got it. Well, of course, they had the keys, so they opened the door. I'm sorry. And once we got in the house and all that, I'm looking at these girls. I'm like, oh, Lord, I really want to tell y'all, y'all better get y'all ass whooped. Before we even went upstairs, he had asked his boyfriend, were they up there before we even walked upstairs, by the way. And after, even though we walked upstairs and everything, let's fast forward. These girls had their kids there. So it was very, very alarming to me. I was very like, oh God, like, y'all can't do this. Like, these girls about to run up in in this house and beat these girls up in front of their kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what we were supposed to do, the plan was we go upstairs, get a Royalty bag, and then we leave. And we leave the door open for the people to run in the house. That was the plan. So, of course, we did as planned. But when I seen the kids, I'm like, hey, they got kids here. Like, I did not know there were kids here. Like, this cannot happen. But it was already in motion. So everything was just happening very quickly. So next thing I know is we did as planned. And we walked out, and then boom, the girls came in. And they was like, like, what's up? I'm like, okay. Like, all right, these people are not playing. And they're from Louisiana. And I'm from Louisiana too. So you know how we do. Okay, I'm just saying, don't.
This isn't a good look. I wouldn't claim this. I wouldn't claim them. I wouldn't claim them.
Okay, so they all I know, they ran in the house. Now, I don't use the word punk very often, but because I don't believe in that word. But I feel like a punk is a person who would fight a female. But this punk came up in there, was like, spread out, yeah, like, it's going down. And then of course my friend Royalty runs back in the house. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I'm looking like, nigga,
you can't be that fake.
Exactly. But and then it was like, spread out. So they let his blood cousin go. They let her go, and the punk hit her on the head when she left. Now, remind you, the people that they called, they're all family. So they was family. I mean, they were kin to the girl that they hit. Well, they just gave a little knock, like, we're not going to beat you up because you our family, but we'll deal with you later. But they had the other two squared up. So the kids started screaming. It was just ridiculous. And then next minute I know, he had gave me one of the girls that one of the babies that was on the floor screaming, and then the other one, he was trying to rush into the room because it was like, we're going to beat them up regardless.
Yeah.
So they just started attacking these girls. And like I said, he told them to spread out. I was like, oh my God, is it y'all playing football or something? Like, what kind of sport are y'all playing? And they started beating these girls up real bad. They beat the girls up real bad. They was pulling the girls' hair out. It was so bad that the girls were screaming for their lives. And that was just like, okay, like, come on. Like, I was like, break it up. So next time I know, I'm just holding the girl and I'm watching it. And I'm holding the girl, her face to my shoulder so she won't see that. And I'm like, oh my God, like, this is really happening. Like, is this that serious? And how they did it was these girls was cornered. Like the way the apartment set up, they was like in the corner where the sofas at. So they was cornered. Only way they was get out there, they was gonna jump out the off the balcony. And let's just say they was on the second floor. But they wasn't gonna let them get out the door. And they was just beating them all bad. Next minute I know, I said, okay, like wow. So they eventually someone came and broke it up. Then, after that they all messed up. Like they're jacked up. And then, they kind of was like, oh my God, like what had happened? Like what was, like what had happened? Like how they got on us? Like what's going on? Mm-hmm. And then, they was like something ain't right, something ain't right. If we felt set up, whatever case may be. And the whole time, Royalty was just freaking out, talking about, yeah, I don't know what's going on and stuff like that and everything. They was like, well, something ain't right. Like, we feel like some type of weight on it. Well, I'm just letting y'all know I ain't got nothing to do with it. So they wasn't really even blaming him. He was kind of incriminating his own self. And then it was like, you know what? Like, something ain't right, something ain't right. We felt some way like we was set up or something. Like, it happened too quickly. So next minute I know the cousin that they let go, they called the girl's mama. The two girls that got beat up, they called she called their mom, and their mom stay in the same apartment. Like, so they just close. Exactly. So she came up there and she was like, what's going on? And she trying to hear the story, and then she was like, well, something not making sense too. So she started getting in on it. So he just felt just like really attacking. He just started was like, well, if y'all wasn't because remind you, he hadn't let the girls know that he knew about it. So this happened on Saturday night that this altercation had happened. So he didn't find out it until he went to church, which was Sunday morning. And he pretended that he didn't know the whole time. And, whatever case may be, so he knew the whole time. So at the same time, he kept on saying he don't know what's going on and he don't know why they came over to attack him. He turned around and was like, well, if y'all didn't beat the girls up or whatever case may be at the club, they would. I'm like, you just told them that you knew. Yeah. So like you just said you didn't know what was going on. Obviously, 2 and 2 can go together. If I know that my cousin's over here to beat you up, obviously, yeah, I will put that. They're over here to beat you up because you jumped my cousin. But again, you say you didn't know what was going on. Like you're incriminating yourself. So he was like, I want y'all at my house and all that and everything. It came to the point I had to drag him out the house. I was like, okay, come on, look, like we need to take a walk. You need to cool down. You're doing too much right now. Next man I know, he get into it with his blood sister because his blood sister came over afterwards. It's just so many layers to the story. It was just unbelievable. And his sister came over, and his sister was like, well, you let them come over here and beat them up and all that. I'm like, oh my God, not your own sister against you, dude. Like, oh my God. So they arguing back and forth. Next minute I know, I drag him out the house. We all downstairs, and I'm trying to rush him to the car. Next minute I know, I turn around. He telling me to walk to the car because his sister boyfriend was there, and he got into it. And I'm like, we just started walking to the car. He walks to the car. I was like, okay, cool.
It's like who?
I'm sorry, Tide Ho walked to the car. It's gonna get bleeped out anyway.
Yeah.
So we started walking to the car, and I was like, and then he told me, yeah, I was like, why are you rushing me to the car? Like, what is going on? And he was like, well, my sister's boyfriend pulled the gun out on us. Like, he had a gun, and he was just following us. That's why he kept on telling me to walk to her. I said, dude, you telling me a gun was pulled out on me? So, I pulled, I know we went to the gas station to talk about
the... Wait. Slow down.
What?
Okay. So, his sister was mad because they jumped the girl, right?
The two girls, yes.
Okay.
And it was outside about to fight. Like, fist fight, him and his sister.
Okay.
And it was just crazy. So I had
I get it. I get why she was mad. I don't get the boyfriend pulling the gun out though.
He was mad because he was about to fight his own sister, and I guess he was trying to protect his woman. So that's why.
That's kind of sweet, but no.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that's why I would think that's why
me
that
and my
happened.
sister, we argue a lot. So
exactly. So so we eventually, I don't know. We drove to the gas station, and I was like, okay, I got to tell you about yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm like, for one, so disrespectful. I'm like, I feel like you put me in an awkward situation where I didn't even need to be in. Yeah. I'm like, and if this is what you do is, I think I want to let him know is, I know my family, you know your family. Yeah. And I know situations where I don't need to involve myself with it because I know my family going to take care of it. Not saying I'm not with my family, but it's like, if that situation happened, they was going to do that. I would have said, hey, I would have told the girls, hey, girls, like, y'all jump my family, y'all got to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let that happen in my house. I think we always owe ourselves a responsibility to allow what to allow in our house. And I feel like whatever you allow in your house, you allowed it at the end of the day. So, and that's what he did. And I was like, of course he tried to wiggle, because that's why I know about Taurus. You got to let Taurus know. Let them tell you the whole story. Yeah. Ask questions. But don't ask questions of sounding defensive. You know what I'm saying? But like, well, why you just, why would you do that? They're like, why would that happen? Why would you do that?
They take offense quick.
Yeah, because they're gonna try. They're gonna try to make any way a situation to make them look good in their life. So that's what they're gonna do. So I know to do that.
I know this situation very well because my grandmother is a Taurus, and she acts exactly like this. Like she's ready at the drop of a hat. She's ready. She's a whole different person when she's angry. She's ready.
Mm-hmm. You have to be like that with them. You have to ask them questions so you can tell them what is what. Like, you can't lie. So I was kind of, saying, look, I was like you had these girls in your house and these girls was on their way, and he was like, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. You say in at church. I say, you found out at church at 11 o'clock. Here I'm arriving at 7 o'clock. So you already knew that these girls had done this to your cousin. So I'm like, you knew it was going to be retaliation. And regardless if you didn't know, I would not have somebody that was staying in my house having a fight or argument with my family. Yeah. At the end of the day. Exactly. So you knew everything. Don't lie and don't deny. And like I said, bring back to what I was trying to say earlier is that we all have family that are into a life like that, are into doing that. But at the same time, I don't have to get myself involved because I know they're going to take care of it. But I'm not going to sit up in here and try to go out there and fight for somebody that is causing chaos, that is doing things, to people at the same time. I'm sorry, I'm not. Like, I can be your family all day, but if you constantly going around messing with people, I'm going to have an issue with that. I'm not going to have to be constantly trying to protect you or save you when you're going out messing with people. Like, I hate when I be seeing on the news in the courtrooms when they be having, showing it in courts where someone killed somebody else family member and on the other side of it, and they like, oh, y'all wrong, and they mad at the people. Like, you killed, your son killed my son. Why are you mad at me for getting justice? Like, I'm not that selfish. I understand that. So I just pretty much was just laying it flat. I was like, I felt like that was wrong. I felt that was disrespectful. I say those kids are traumatized. They will never look at the world the same way. Because every time someone bam on the door, they're going to be thinking about that. I say, you have ruined it. I see my mom being attacked. That'll be a whole nother topic. But you never get over that. That's something that stays in your mind. That's something that eats you. It angers you. You will never forget that. Never. So for that, you're not. So I was like, they're traumatized. They will never get over that. And I said, nigga, I got a gun pulled out over a situation that you were in.
And I didn't have anything to do with it.
Exactly. But then I had to think about, what? Did I have something to do with it? I knew a situation that was going on. I didn't walked in innocent like I was a bystander. Because I kind of knew. So I had to blame myself too. So...
Because you could have easily just walked away and
I'm
not going to be here for this. You don't.
Exactly. But I was trying to be there for him because I knew everything was going to backfire in this face. I had it set. I said, this is going to backfire in your face. You don't even know. But it was to the point I couldn't even talk you out of it because the ball was already rolling.
Yeah.
It was all happening so quick. Because I'm like, had I known this shit by 11, this shit would have you probably wouldn't have been involved with this shit. Because I would have talked your ass out of it.
Yeah,
You called me instantly. Because like soon as I pulled up, them girls pulled up. I swear to God it happened like that. And it was happening.
That's sad. It's actually, that's kind of like one of those situations where it's kind of like your perception of a person really, really changes, because it's like you involve yourself in such drama. And I remember when you first told me this, and I also remember when I first told you about that, I was almost going to date him a couple years ago.
No, you never did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I must have forgot. You guys went. This is new information.
I did tell you that.
Okay.
And he wasn't he didn't feel, I didn't get any drama from him when we were talking, but we never met. So, it was one of those situations where we would talk. Then we were supposed to meet up one time and he didn't, because I don't know, something happened. And next thing I know, nothing. I stopped seeing him on the apps or anything like that. And then you told me your story about him and you sent me the picture. And I was like, oh, I know him. I remember him.
Oh, yeah, I remember. But, at the same time, I still love him. Yeah. He's still a great friend of mine. And he has calmed down completely. And I'm going to let him know before he...
Oh, you have to let him know about this beforehand.
I ain't got time to know this fan. I wish he would. But no, he has, I don't know, ever since we've been friends, he has improved. He definitely apologized about the situation. I mean... would I say it made me look at him differently? Not really. Look, he's a Taurus. A little bit. I would say a little bit.
For me, it would change my perception of a person. But, I usually like to see the best in people.
Yeah.
Or I'll try to see the best
I think that's where I went at with this situation. Because he reminds me of my dad. My dad's a Taurus and he's a Taurus.
I thought your dad wasn't a Taurus.
My dad is a Taurus.
Oh, no, your mom is a Sagittarius.
Yes, my dad is a Taurus.
Oh, yeah, you did say that, because I remember I told you my grandmother's a Taurus, and he was like, oh, my dad's the same way, and I was like, yep, I get it.
They just turned up, so I knew how to handle him, the situation, and, I don't know, I felt like, in the end, he was, I don't know, he's still a good, loyal guy. He's a very, very good guy. He just got some issues, and he's just one of those friends that, how would I put it? Our parents love you, but they gotta be like, I gotta love you in a certain kind of way. Go correct. But no, he's a very, very good guy. He's a very, very good guy. He's not perfect. I would never give him that, but I know his heart, his deep down heart and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? And he never done nothing wrong to me. I never say that he couldn't, but I feel like with a situation with him, and what I recognize is that don't cross me and I won't cross you. Yeah. And I think that's what his
really
mindset
nice is. When I did meet him, when we all went out, he was really nice. When we first met, and I was like, he was very giving and stuff like that. And I was like, you don't have to do all this. But he was very, he gave the vibe of he was very shirt off my back. I would give you the shirt off my back.
And he would. And for me, he would. Like anytime I would ask him to do anything, he would, okay. And, and the same thing for me, I would do it for him. So, he's just one of those friends that, what I'm saying, he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? Friends you got to check in on.
Yeah.
You can't stay too long now. You never know what might happen.
Okay.
I'm just playing. But that was like my awkward situation. Awkward date. Child, I don't know. That almost turned to a massacre. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
All right, you guys. We'll be right back with our unpaid sponsors.
As always.
Yes. We love our sponsors who do not pay us. All right.
All right, guys.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, no problem. Oh, golly, I gotta get old Lord on this phone. Because I'm going to need the Lord Savior Jesus Christ if I don't get out this state. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Child, I need you to help me.
Oh, what's going on?
Child, this is you.
It's a 411 situation?
This is the 411 situation.
Okay. What emergency do you prefer?
Honey, I don't give a damn.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. Pick one. Pick one.
I already got you one. I'm getting one.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, yeah, I sure am. I got it.
Okay.
All right. I'll call you back. I'll call you right back.
He's coming back. He's right on the way. Right.
Oh, that bathroom was so nice.
I didn't know a bathroom to be so nice. I tell you. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord. Yeah, my mom's calling. Yes, she's just a mess.
Where you at?
Yeah, Mom. How can I help you?
Where are you at?
Mom, what? Yes, what's going on?
Last time I checked, you were supposed to be here.
What's going on, Mom? You forgot your
We're at the hospital.
The hospital? What happened?
Your cousin.
Oh, my God.
You need to get here now.
Oh, I'm on my way. I'm
Good. You better hurry up.
I'm on my way. Oh. Yeah.
That was your mom?
Yeah, my dad, he's having another episode. It's just chaotic.
Well, all right, before you go, make sure you leave a tip.
Who?
A tip.
A tip?
A tip.
Tip
You
for
want to
what?
leave a tip?
A tip for what?
What's that?
I'm like, the tip is don't call my motherfucking phone no more. Shit. And let me get these breadsticks.
But this advertisement was
Don't take my chip.
your best friend. Whenever you have that best friend who gets you off of those dates, celebrate them as much as you can. All right, you guys, we'll get back to our show.
All right.
All right.
Welcome, guys. We're back.
Hey,
Yes, we're
it was
here.
fun.
I know. We had
You
to take
know?
a breather,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I had to check my phone, when you got
His raggedy iPhone.
we're just so. Oh,
It's last
wait a
season.
minute, hold
It's
on,
last
maybe
3
we
or 4
got-
seasons.
It just updated, you guys.
Okay.
It's just updated. I know. Android's not used to that. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh,
Exactly.
it's working on its own.
Okay, then.
Dialing numbers.
Next thing you know, your iPhone's gonna be telling you what you need to do.
No, that's Android. Remember?
No, that's you guys.
that's
That's
Android.
next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "Hey,"
That is.
and you're gonna be
Android.
like, "Let me call Broderick." Oh no, you're not calling Broderick
You better
today.
stop bringing him up because I don't give it. I will mail myself to him. I'm gonna find a way to get to him.
All right.
All right, you guys, we're still on our show, and
Awkward
it is
moments.
awkward moments. Yes,
Okay.
and work.
We're gonna do work.
Wow,
You go ahead and start it
I'm.
because I know you have a lot. I remember. I know you do, especially since you work with BJ.
Oh no! I'm not gonna. I don't know if I was in him.
No, I know. But I'm
know.
just saying he's probably puts himself in a lot of awkward situations.
I had an awkward.
and you can tell him.
Well,
he can listen to this
I
and
worked for
know
McDonald's
that I
for a
said
while,
it.
sometime,
I know
and
you
you already
did.
know that's just awkward.
Oh, it's horrible.
Okay, I
Listen,
had
you
a
guys,
situation.
I have so much respect for people who work
Fast food,
yes,
because they get
or restaurants. Period. Because
they give you a very business.
oh,
I don't know
they
which one to say. I don't want to be so long because I think I took a long time on the first
Oh, it's
one.
okay. Take your
No,
take your
I don't
time.
want to take that
because
long.
mine's is gonna be short. I only
No,
had that
whatever.
one job.
It must be nice. Oh, you can talk about a babysitting job. Talk about them kids. Ain't nobody worrying about it. I'm just saying. Okay, so I would say my awkward moment at work. They had this guy. I was working drive-through. I was working at McDonald's. So at the time, this guy pulled up with his old lady. So after he pulled up with his old lady, if anyone worked in fast food, everyone worries about time. You want to get the time down, so pretty much so you want to serve off those orders so you can be able to get the time down. So at the time, I had a very amazing memory, so I knew exactly what his order was. So we have an automatic machine that makes drinks and dispenses. So pretty much so it dispenses, and then I just put it on the side, like which order go first. So I believe they were like the last customer I had at that moment in time. So I don't know what kind of drink it really was, but all I know it was dark. So I was like, okay, either a Coke or it's a Dr. Pepper or Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know which one. So he was like, what drink is this? That's why I think he had asked. So I'm like, oh, okay. Now remind me, it's a lady and a woman. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Yeah, he was in the driver's seat. And all I know is he was like asking me that, and I was like, okay. And I had leaned back because the machine, it would have initials of what had dispensed So pretty much, so it was gonna be like a DR for because he had a Dr Pepper. That's what it was. So I lean back and I'm trying to look, and next minute he was like, "Don't worry about it." So I was like, "Okay." So I had shut the door. So next thing I know, he just started getting loud and was like, "Yeah, mother effer got me messed up." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Well, I wasn't really just like paying attention. I was like, "Okay, I don't know what he's talking about." So next thing I know, he was still getting loud, and then it was like, so someone came to the one of my crew members came to the door. I was like, "Sir, is that a problem? Like, are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah, I got a problem with this person." He was like, "Got a problem with you?" And I came over there. I said, "Sir, what seems to be the problem?" And he was like, "Yeah, mother effer." And he started getting out the car. He didn't got out the car with the seat, try to get out because he had a seatbelt on. And I was like, "Are you serious?" So I'm up in there. I just shut the door, put the lock on, and he just started banging on the door. I'm like, "Boy, whatever." And then his old lady got out the car, and remind you, when he's trying to get at me or whatever, he's just pushing her away, got her hitting the wall. And remind you, on the side of McDonald's is like bricks.
Oh
So he's
yes.
hitting her, like
Especially
pushing
the
her.
drive-through area.
Exactly. And talking about, then he trying to get in the door, and I'm like, "Boy, you about to get your ass whipped. You ain't about to get a McDouble. You about to get some of these Mac sauce hands, the Big Mac hand. Shit. Boy, you about to get these hot and spicy hands. Like, what the fuck? Like, who does it?" But I think fighting is the last resort. But please, like, I don't get why it should be that you're so upset about what. So next minute, I turn around, I was like, "I'm calling the police on this man." So I'm like, "I'm gonna call the police." I called the police, and then eventually, the girl, he had went around. He kept on trying to open the door, so she was still in the drive-through. So she knocked on it, and she's like, "Can we get our money back so we can go? Can we get our money?" And then I come up there, I'm like, "Okay," I'm like, "Man," I was like, "No," I know I'm calling the police on him. He going to jail, and I'm not giving you no money back. She's like, "You were so rude." I said, "How was I rude?" I said, "I turned around and asked him what was drink," and I'm like, "He getting out of the car trying to fight me?" And she's like, and I'm looking at her. "Okay, obviously he's beating your ass. I know that for sure, girl. Because you
The way
sitting up
he
in here
acting.
and you trying to tell me I'm rude, but he getting out of the car. If he felt like I was being rude, he should have a conversation with me like a man instead of getting out the car, trying to act a fool and wind up going through. Because in the end, I can say whatever I want to say or have attitude, but if you want to sit up and try to put your hands on me, you're up in here about to commit a crime, which is assault. And whatever case may be. So I was like, and I'm like, "You know what, lady, let me give your money back because obviously he beating your ass and I don't want him to beat your ass anymore." So I gave her money back and they eventually left. So me not knowing, I'm like, "Man, I'm not going to see this man again." Now, remind you guys, I work overnight. I work 10 to 6. I was working overnight. I worked 10 to 6 that morning. So that morning, I swear to guys, I went to the bank. And while I see this man, I was like, "Oh," and I'm looking at him like, if he recognized me, I know we might be fighting. But I say, "You know what? I really don't give a damn." But I'm like, I guess it's to the point like, if I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight for a cause. I think it
Yeah.
should be as a point of importance versus you're having attitude because you felt like I was rude. Like, what the hell? And he did see me, but he never say nothing. And then I just got my money from the ATM and I left. But I was like, obviously, and I'm looking at him like, I'm
If you ready, I'm
I'm
ready.
I'm so shady. I'm like, "I know you getting a check, honey, because you look like you getting a check, and obviously your check didn't hit. So go on get it from the ATM, and I know you're okay now."
Oh, that's what it was.
Maybe so. He was waiting for that money to hit,
Okay, that makes
but
sense.
that was my awkward moment, you
Okay.
guys.
All right, you guys. Okay, so my awkward moment was I was babysitting, which was my work situation. I had two jobs in my life so far. Babysitting, excuse me, gross. And then I worked for a doctor. I'm not gonna say her name.
Say it.
I'm gonna call her Doctor Repulsa. Doctor Repulsa, and she was a psychologist. She was cool, but my story is related to babysitting. Okay, so I babysit family, because I don't know, for some reason,
Family.
those kids love being around me for some reason. Do not ask me. I don't know. But, all I know was I was sitting on my bed. I was just sitting there. I was just sitting there. Sorry, you guys. There's possibly background noise. If you hear it, all right,
Don't
cool.
worry, we're gonna kill him later.
Yes.
Yeah. You
So-
ain't got no more water? We ain't get me no water.
Oh, I only had this one. This is earlier. I had this beforehand. But all right, you guys. I was watching them, but like letting them do their own thing because I was very do this, do that, and I would always kind of enforce stuff. But I was like, I'm gonna be relaxed. I'm gonna let them do their own stuff. So I'm sitting on my bed. I'm laying down a little bit, playing video games. Two of the kids come in my room. And so I'm just looking at the game. I'm just paying attention to that.
Bad kids.
Next thing I know, I overhear, oh, this is one of Oh Lord's toys. I've never seen it. What does it do? And so they they grabbed the toy and they started looking at it. I look over and one of them has the glass lid off, the plastic lid off, the clear plastic lid. And she's like, it feels so slimy. What is this? And all I know is I scream, put that back. Put it up and put it back. I was like screaming at them. And they're like, okay.
Put that shit.
Yes.
That's how I talk to my niece. I don't be having words.
You gotta get there. You gotta get there sometimes. I used to laugh at my mom for doing that, but I get it. I get it now.
You be forgetting the word.
No, you do.
Well,
but it's just
back
like
in the day, they used to curse you out. But I don't like to do that. Because, get your mother, bitch, come here.
Yep.
I don't like to do that to my niece and not my babies. I try to do.
I still do. I don't do that, but I'd be like, put it down. You gotta get
crazy.
You know how when black parents talk to you, but they don't open their mouth all the way. They look, put it down. I'm gonna beat your behind when I get home. That's them. That's a black parent. But you're like, what I do?
I'm about to set it off.
Exactly. And then they gave you. But anyways, I had told them to put it up. I was yelling at them a little bit. I didn't yell at them, but I was like, put it down.
You should have popped the hell out of them. That's what they need.
And so they was like, okay, we just want to know what it does. None of your business. So, for the context of what the toy is, it's this thing called the Tenga. And what the Tenga is, it's a sex toy. But it's meant to not look like a sex toy. It's meant to kind of look like sculpted art. But it's a sex toy,
I'm trying to tell you.
And it's nice. It is nice looking, but
it's wiggly. I'm holding it
pretty.
out, you guys. I don't have it. I don't have it open.
But he's looking at
know
it.
What would have happened to this toy?
Oh, it's gotten plenty of enjoyment.
Oh, let's put it down. Let's put it down. I can wash my hands.
I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was one of those awkward situations.
That's our Android updates.
It sure is. They want to let you know.
Oh Lord.
They fixed him. They're actually fixing the issue, not giving you new issues. You're welcome. So, anyways, back to the story. Yeah, it's
the hell out of your skull.
It's like, it was one of those toys, and I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Because, it's like I keep it kind of sort of in the open because a lot of companies, especially the ones who are like doing toys that are more body safe, they advertise, especially with the toy that I have, it advertises that you have to keep it in a way where it breathes, where it can breathe, where air can ventilate through it and all that. So, instead of putting it in the back of my closet with the other things, it's out in public a little bit.
Just leave it up like that. Mm-hmm. There you go.
So,
oh, look. There you go.
Oh, no. That's not going to happen.
What's that?
None.
If your dad was using this, I wouldn't be here.
Okay. Okay. And that's it. And then it's time for us to go to a commercial break, you guys. Thank you so much. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Girl, I am tired of...
Francine?
Girl, this whole...
I'm tired of it too.
You know what? I was talking to her the other day. Apparently this hoe comes to work on time.
Who does that?
Exactly. Do she
It's
know?
2017
I'm trying
when
to
we
tell
started
you.
doing
And I
that.
told the girl, you black. You gotta let your black roots show. Look, we gotta be a little bit late. And the reason why we late because our ancestors
You
been
know we
worked
got
like
stuff.
slaves.
You
And
know we
it's
got
like
stuff
we
going
need
on.
a break from that. We haven't recovered from that.
Plus, you got a man at home, and you know you need time to take.
Exactly.
You need time to take
I
care of
don't know
that.
if she even dating somebody. And
I
gonna talk about, you know what?
tell me why. No, no,
What she
no.
said? What she
Before you go into it,
Cause I'm
tell me
really.
why she was talking to the boss,
She
and
was
you know
talking. Who talks to
she
him?
called him sir. I was
Sir.
like, when we started
His
calling
name is
Reginald that,
Derek. Girl, Derek.
it's Derek. It
Derek.
is. You be like
D. I was
Derek.
about to call him D the other day. Shit. Look, I don't got time for
You
that.
know, I called him up one time. I was like, Derek, look, I'm gonna be late today. And he's
I
like,
didn't
what
even
is wrong
call
this
him.
time?
I didn't
He's
even
like,
call
what's
him.
wrong this time? Pick a problem.
I'm trying to tell you, I just cannot stand her. Just ridiculous.
And then who told her this was business casual? Why are we wearing suits and stuff all the time?
Girl, I like my little tank top I'm wearing. I'm gonna
Right?
keep this on. It is hot out there to
I
be
like
wearing
my
a damn
little
suit.
I like my
Shit.
little I like my little shawl kind of thing going on. I got that going on.
Did you know she stayed late the other day?
She did overtime.
She stayed late. I told her, girl, you know all them mass murders at night. I say, girl, they can come get you in the afternoon. I know it's 2:30 in the afternoon, but girl, they come in the afternoon and snatch your butt up.
She
She
doing
stayed
that.
to 3:00. I'd say, ho, you ain't no good. You ain't no
I
good.
told-
I gotta get out here at 2:30. You know, you heard about that man walking around with the people. Look, baby, when I found out that man snatched that little boy, I'm sorry, not that boy, that lady, at 2:23.
I
Them
was like,
bitches
it's time
lucky
to
I
go.
stayed to 2:30.
I was
But I
like,
said
it's
I
time
would
to go.
do the 2:30.
It's
I'm
time
not
to
staying
go.
at no damn 3:00 in the afternoon. Shit, I
what's wrong
got
with
to
that
get
child.
on. I gotta get to Taco Cabana and get my drinks. Shoot. Even though that time starts at 6, but I'm not gonna say
I mean,
nothing.
you don't have to say all that.
Okay, I'm just saying I ain't giving them advertisement.
She
If
be
they
just
hear
sitting
something.
there. She just be sitting there.
And she
Look at
answered the
her.
phone. She
Look at-
answered the phones. Who answered the phones?
And
Who
then she be
answered the
saying,
phone?
she be saying the greeting.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Office Space.
Honey.
What's going on? What can I help you with? You know, when somebody call me, I'll be like, what you want? What do you
Exactly.
want? What's your issue? Maybe catching attitudes with me.
Oh, honey, I don't. Once I answer the phone one time, I leave it off the hook. If I answer that, I do one phone call a day. So whoever is that first caller is the one that, baby, my phone stay busy. I don't know what she doing.
I don't either. I don't know why she's
She's
still
trying to
here.
get that promotion, and
She
she only
is.
been here 3 days. I cannot stand her.
Right?
I told her to follow us, and she don't want to follow.
She be sitting there. Why I invited her to the luncheon? You know how we all have that luncheon that
I
we
don't
do?
like, why you invited her?
Cause I was trying to be nice. You know,
Always
she's
trying
a
to be
new
nice.
girl.
Said, shit, I might
She's a
stop
new
fucking
girl.
with you.
Oh, well,
You
fine,
being too
whatever.
nice and shit. We gonna
But I
have,
was
to have a problem
trying.
with your
I was
nice
trying.
ass.
You know what she's saying
Shit,
to me?
what?
She was like, I can't because I have work. I was like,
Work?
who does that?
Well, I think it's probably because we don't take our breaks on lunch break. We
Oh,
take it before
I'm
lunch
on break right now.
and then we turn around and break after lunch break. Yeah,
I'm on
we
break
do.
right now.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
You
Shit.
know, I'm on disability too.
Oh, girl, you back on that shit again?
I sure
I knew
am.
your ass was gonna get back on.
No, I have to be on it soon. I'm gonna be on it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Girl,
I'm finna
trying-
slip and fall. Let me put this water cooler out real quick. Let me drop this water out real
They
quick.
didn't even change it. They came up with his fine ass, Keith, the
Oh.
one who changed the
Ooh.
water. Oh my lord!
I've seen it.
I hang up the phones. I turn off the paper, baby. Oh my god!
I walked
Every
up on
time
him one
he comes
time.
in, I always have a pencil, and then I just sharpen it and just look at him. Like, that's how I want you to do. Put it in,
No, you don't, because you got a man.
Huh?
You got a man. You can't be
Not
dealing
at
with
work.
Keith. You
Not
can't-
at work. Not at work. That's at home, man. You gotta get
Okay,
that one at
that's
work.
true.
You gotta get that one at work, girl.
That's true.
Get that one at
Oh
work.
Lord, the boss is coming. Let's go. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Let's
Lord.
disperse.
I fuck him. What he gotta say anyway?
I'm gonna go
Shit.
pretend like I'm doing work. I guess
I'm
little.
telling- what are you
You know, I'm gonna
saying?
be playing solitaire.
You solitary? Oh, really? Girl, I be playing my Candy Crush. I
Ooh,
be doing that.
I need to
every
get back
time.
into that.
I just got on the high score.
Oh, okay. All right. I see you.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Derek. What's going
Hey.
on? What's going on?
Oh, we doing fine, yes. No, we're not
What
on
you
break,
doing?
silly. What are you talking about?
What?
We was gonna file some paperwork, right?
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
oh, as the paper? Oh,
at my desk.
yeah. Mine's
It's actually
in the printer.
it's in the printer right now.
The copy machine. That's where it's at, huh?
I refaxed it too.
Oh, the fax machine and the copy machine broke.
When that happened? 2 weeks ago.
Well, why y'all ain't get it fixed? See, that's the problem. I can't work with them. No, y'all gonna have to have product that works.
This ain't
y'all.
professional.
We gotta go.
I gotta go home.
Call me when that copywriter and that
Let me know when
fax
Keith
machine
comes back
work.
up here.
Yeah, okay, I'll be up here for Keith in bathrobe and all. I don't care. I'll be up here. But next time, you just holler at us. Okay, we about to be out of here.
You have a blessed day.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Our advertisers for today.
Ugly.
Office gossip. Everybody has a little bit of it. You know, just a smidge. All right, you guys.
Look at a sheep.
All right, you guys. Let's get back to our show.
All right.
Hey, guys. We're back.
We're back. We're here.
I almost finished my Twinkies.
We're back. We're here. We're queer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Awesome.
So we're back on the show. And we're about to tell you about our out in public
embarrassing moments, awkward situations. Oh, wait. I was finna do an embarrassing moment, and that would have been horrible. I've already done one. We're not gonna get another one.
Do yours. What are you talking about?
No, we're supposed to be doing awkward situations. I'll do one that happened to me, and it connects to an embarrassing moment that happened to me also.
Lord, just say the damn thing.
Okay, this was at school. Mm-hmm. So I'll just go to the embarrassing moment part and all that. So I was in this class, and we had this teacher. He was a math teacher. He was amazing. He had like this Jamaican accent, but he made math fun. No.
Oh, damn.
But he made math fun. You know who he looked kind of like?
Who?
Royalty. Just a smidge.
Oh, damn.
But not, like a light-skinned version. Like an older light-skinned version.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, man.
But anyways.
Man.
He had, they gave, remember in high school, they used to give you those sheets where it'd be like multiplication, division, all this, where it would explain the different things, the different, like, less than, more than, stuff like that. It would explain stuff and break it down a little bit for you. Mm-hmm. So you can, those fact sheets, the fact sheets that they used to give you. Mm-hmm. So he gave us those, and I had took it with me on accident. So I was like, oh my God, I have to give this back to Damien. Let's call him Damien. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I have to give this back.
A sexy name, but okay.
Anyways, so I was like, I'm gonna have to get this back to Damien. Lord. So I'm like walking back into the school, and I see him as he's going I think he was going up the stairs or down the stairs or something. And so I was like, Damien, I need to give you this back. And I didn't say that, but I was like, Damien. And all I know is he looks at me and he runs straight up the stairs. Runs up the stairs. So I almost chase him down. And as I'm going up the stairs.
Okay, wait. You tell me a whole teacher broke out running? Mm-hmm. From you? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me listen to the story. Okay.
So I go up the stairs to, I'm chasing him up
Can
the
I
stairs.
ask the age group you think he probably was in?
30s, 40s.
Okay.
I'm being
That's
generous, maybe. No, 30s, 40s, I think.
Okay. Keep going.
But maybe he thought I was attracted to him, so he was like, I don't want this gay student to do. I don't know if that's why, but if it is,
in Jamaica,
no.
They don't like.
If it was, no, thank you. Absolutely not.
They have a thing against y'all gay people.
Absolutely not.
So
there was
I
no
hate those moments. Like they be thinking that you want them. I'm like, honey,
you're not cute.
And
I've had
especially the ones that just be the worst to think. I'm like,
it was this one guy.
Dude, I will fuck my dad before I fuck you, and I know that ain't never happened with my dad. So, bitch, that's how this ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
The hell wrong with you?
But anyways, as I'm chasing him up the stairs,
chasing a teacher,
yes,
grown ass man here.
Yes.
In the public school.
Oh, yes.
He's a student, remember?
Yes.
And the teacher is running.
This was a black school.
Okay, keep going.
So, I slip and fall a little bit, just almost. And
to chase a teacher. So, yes. Okay, so how many flights did he went up?
It was like 2 levels.
Okay.
So, I slip. It's these 3 kids behind me. the boy and two girls. They see that. The boy laughs. Like, he's laughing, like a hearty good laugh. It was a good laugh.
Oh.
And I look back and I'm like, oh my God. And he's still laughing as I looked at him. And then I was like, I'm just going to keep walking. Just whatever. It's whatever. It happened. So I go to his room, and I just slip the paper under the door because I'm like, he's not here, obviously. So obviously he's really scared or something. I don't know what was wrong. So the next day, I talked to him. You know, I'm asking him, "Did you get the sheet of paper?" He's like, "Did I get what? What was I supposed to get?" I'm like, "Did you get the sheet of paper? I slipped it under the door." He's like, "What was it? What was you sending me? What were you giving me?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I guess you don't want your paper back. And then I just was like, whatever, never mind. And then we went right back into the subject of the class. That was it. That was an awkward moment. Where it's kind of like, it kind of felt like he put me on the spot because I'm asking him, Damien, did you get the paper back? Did you get your paper, the thing that I slipped under the door?
My point is, that was definitely a checking moment. I would have checked his ass completely. And even at that age, I'm like...
it was like, it threw me off because it's like, you're asking me, what did you give me?
Calm down.
What paper was it? What paper was it?
I'm like, first of all, calm down. I'm like, because, I mean, well, I think, you probably didn't know that at the time, but I would have probably definitely picked it up. I'm like, okay, so...
I didn't, yeah.
I would have really got it. Because I just like, yeah, I would have really got it. I would say, excuse me. I was like, I was giving you the paper that you assigned us to do, and I accidentally took it by mistake. So, that's why you were running from me?
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, honey, you were running. I said, I got witness to prove that you was running, unless this is your workout station where you just run up the stairs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the way you being hostile right now is just really unbelievable. And again, like I said, I'm going to use the same quote that I used the last time. Honey, I will fuck my dad before I fuck you. And me and my dad ain't going to never in this world happen.
Ever.
So, just how you would think something so, like, I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? But it was
That's
awkward
like,
for me because it's like, okay, I'm asking you in front of the class because I don't want you to feel like it's...
But you sitting up here getting loud with me like you're trying to say that, like, you sitting up here caring about what kids think or... Like, it's like you being pressured of, or I can't be... Like, when you become a teacher, you become a teacher to all students, regardless of their gender or whatever the case may be. And I think that is just disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And it traumatized a child, too. Yeah. You know, because, it's really, really, really ridiculous. But, whatever.
Yeah. It was, very awkward for me. Because I was like, and then the thing is, I was like, I'm asking him in front of the class because it's it's not nothing. I'm not doing nothing. There was no ulterior motives. There was no, I need something from you. None of that. It was related to the class. So I was like, I'm going to ask him in class. Mm-hmm. Still didn't get my answer. It's been years. This was in 2007, 2006? No, wait. Yep, 2007, 2006. Still don't know. But yeah, that was my awkward situation with one of my teachers out in public. That was an awkward situation for me out in public, basically. I have a bunch of them, but a lot of them are like embarrassing, then awkward. So yeah. All right.
I'm trying to think for me, what was my embarrassing moment, awkward situation outside?
It could be school related too. If you had an awkward situation at school or something.
I had one at school? Not really.
Okay.
I think I really played it cool at school. I don't think I ever really had an issue.
You've never tripped or nothing?
Trip? Who has the fact? I don't remember just falling. I mean, I've seen things happen to people.
Okay. Have you ever had like one of those moments where you see something you're not supposed to see, so it's like really awkward because you saw it?
I remember we had this boy who was one of those mentally challenged people. One of those.
Oh, mental illness. He's dealing with mental.
Yeah. He used to walk like a dinosaur, and God forgive me, but it was funny at that time, in that moment when I was a child. And he'd be walking out like if anyone seen, Jurassic Park, and how the little thing be walking.
Oh, the T-Rexes?
Yeah.
The ones with the, okay.
Child, he was doing all that and above. I say, who did introduce him to Jurassic Park. Like, who had this boy watching this? But that's what I was thinking as a child. I know, just so
Yeah.
stupid. And I don't know. This boy had a nerve. Because he always run out the room and they have to take him back.
Mm-hmm.
He had a nerve to. They have a water fountain next to his class.
Mm-hmm.
This boy here had. Actually, he had took his mouth and put it all over the water fountain, like the part where it comes out, the whole thing,
Oh.
to drink water. Now, at that time, I know damn well the maintenance people that was at my school was lazy as hell, so I know they was not really thoroughly cleaning up things, let alone that. And I remember just seeing that, and that was the best water fountain. You know, every school got the best water fountain.
They do got that good one.
And that was mine, and I was pissed. I was like, hey, get off that. What are you doing? I went over there to that teacher. I said, hey, babe, you got to get him. I was telling everybody about it. I said, y'all better not drink out that water fountain. I am telling you, it's contaminated. I am telling you, I am displeased by it.
It was always one kid who would do that. It was always one kid.
Yeah, just put their whole. But you know how some put their mouth right by the thing. But this boy took his whole mouth, put it all over the damn little thing where the water shoots out at. I was like, oh no, dude. It took me a long time to go back to that water fountain. It took me like a year to go back to that water fountain. So I didn't went back there until I went into the next grade. I was like, maybe they cleaned it. No. But
you probably forgot.
I ain't forgot. I never forget that. That was something I used to say my prayers before I drunk that one.
Lord.
Oh Lord. Well, I ain't lying. Shit. That's what it was. I think that was like an awkward situation that I just experienced, and I don't know. I guess that's
it. Lord. Well, it makes sense. I know how that feels.
Well, it happens.
Moral of the story.
Watch what water fountain you drinking out of.
That's a good one. For me, I think it would be laugh about it, Yeah. Like that situation with the teacher, I'm not bothered by that anymore because that happened years ago. I was embarrassed at first, but whatever.
I don't know. Situations like that, he probably be gay. Some want people to be really scared of gay people or something like that. It really shows a lot.
True.
I mean,
Well,
that's
true,
my point on them.
Well, anyways, you guys, it was nice talking with you again.
It was amazing, you guys. You guys were awesome.
You guys are such great listeners.
Awesome.
Such great listeners.
I say awesome.
Okay, I guess I said such great listeners. Thank you. All right, you guys. Bye.
Bye.